So, good afternoon, all of you. So, here I am here with the 11th lecture of your subject, that is the artificial intelligence. So, the topic for today is natural language processing. So, I will just wait 1 minute more so other people also join. So, at that moment or that time, I will just discuss what we have done in the last lecture. So in our last lecture, we did artificial neural network. Please let me set the camera once. So in the last lecture, we did artificial neural networks. So it was all related with the nervous system of the human and how to create the artificial nervous system for the AI machine. So that was the topic in the last lecture. But now we will be having a new topic today, that is the natural language processing. So as in every lecture in the start, I say one line that what is the aim of artificial intelligence? The aim of artificial intelligence is to develop a machine which does all the work that human does better at the moment. So we want to make a machine that should mimic like a human. So what happens in human system, whatever the knowledge we have or whatever the information we have, so it will remain a zero until or unless we communicate with other. Whatever the knowledge, whatever the information, whatever the data we possess, it will be zero if we do not communicate with other, so other people or other systems. So the communication is very much important, and the way the media to communicate is we need some language. So we speak different languages, but these are considered as the natural languages. So whatever any other entity want to interact with us, or whatever we want to interact with the other entity or can be other system anything. So it is required that we have some media to talk about that thing through which we can exchange our thoughts, we can exchange our information, we can exchange the knowledge. So we have to speak something, we have to write something. We can use different types of media, writing, textual, graphics, all that. But what we need is a language. So language is one of the important part. So it has to be you can say thought very sensitively and critically during the information exchange. So if human uses the natural languages like English, Hindi, Punjabi, all the different types of natural language to communicate with the other system. Similarly, we want that our AI machine that we want to develop, which the main objective of this subject is to develop a AI machine, to understand how can we develop the AI machine. Then we want that machine should also have the capacity to interact with the other systems and the other entity. So if we want that our machine, the developed machine, should have that particular capacity of interaction, then it should have the understanding of that particular language. So our machine understands only the binary language. So where we use very convert translators are used and all that. But the main thing is ultimately when it wants to interact with the outer system, with the other system, with the other entity, it should be able to do all the things in a natural languages. And the common natural language that we are using is the English. So we will consider all the things as a English when we are talking about the natural language processing. So it is not a simple task, as we see how to capture the natural language and store it in a system during the input, and how to deliver the output in a natural language to the other system by the AI machine. It is not a simple task, because natural language has many, you can say, different issues are related to the natural language, either in a textual mode or in a speaking mode. So if we are saying English simple, so just see what is the different types of accent we are using in the English. The Indian accent is different, the American accent is different, the Russian accent is different. So it is also dealing not only with the accent, many more issues are there. Handwriting, if we are talking about the text, then how, what type of handwriting a person is writing, how to capture those things, because all the data that we want to provide to the AI machine, it is not all the data is typed. Sometimes we have to click the data from somewhere. Some handwritten material is there. So how to capture the handwritten material? The writing style is different of different persons. If I write E in another manner, other also write E in another manner. So these are several issues that are taken into account. Nowadays a study is going on, basically research is going on even at simple natural languages. You just see the Punjabi University Patiala, they are doing the research work on a Gurmukhi lipi. So whatever the Punjabi Gurmukhi lipi is there, so the in the world, the whole, you can say, research on the Gurmukhi lipi is the center of research is the Punjabi University Patiala. So similarly is the case with the English. So there are many natural languages which are being spoken. So in India we speak Hindi, English or Punjabi. In China, Chinese is spoken. So those all are the language. So we have to deal with the computer system, the AI machine that we will develop. It has to deal with many different types of languages. But to understand the whole concept, we will be using only the English language. How to interact using the English language with the system, that the AI machine. So it is not a simple task. It has many stages of understanding. It has different components. Natural language, its processing itself have a different types of components. One is the first is the understanding. We have to understand whatever the language we are speaking. Just I'm saying English. So understanding NLU, it is known as natural language understanding. Very important concept. First, the system has to understand what language it is being spoken. Once it understands, then only it is able to generate that type of language. That is the another component of NLP, which is known as natural language generation. So there are two components, basic two components of NLP. One is the NLU and another is the NLG. So it is just in saying it looks very simple, but it is not a simple task. It is very tedious task, I will say. It is a very tedious task. So to fulfill all the aims of our AI objective, the to satisfy the objective of the AI or the AI machine, so natural language processing is one of the pivot point. It is not the other, it is, I am not saying that other chapters that we have done, other topic, they are not important, they are equally important. But whatever uh, other topics also want to interact with the machine, they have to use some language. So language is very much important, and the language which we are talking is a natural language, and the language that machine understands, it is a different language. So how to make adjustments with the different language and the machine language and the natural language, what I am talking, it is very difficult task. It's not the simple task, and many researches are going on. Somewhere the researches are going on Chinese language, somewhere in Punjabi language, somewhere in Hindi language. I'm not talking only in the phase of, you can say, AI machine. Normally researches are going on the different types of languages, but we will be considering only the those portions of those particular researches that deals with the generation of or making of a new AI machine with the objective of carrying all the tasks which at moment human does the best better. So we have done different chapters like neural network to understand the nervous system and incorporate or inculcate that nervous system, artificial nervous system in a machine. Then we had the genetic algorithm. The main aim of was genetic algorithm was the optimization. So then we had the fuzzy system which deals with the uncertainty. We had done the Bayes theorem also deals with the uncertainty. Then we have done different search techniques. Then we have done a chapter on gaming or game playing. So these all things, these all topics combined together, and they have a their equal say in developing a AI machine. If I say this topic is more important or this topic is more important, it is not. All are important. All have equal responsibility in making or development of the AI machine that we are talking about. So this is the part 4 of your syllabus and the last chapter of your syllabus. So that is natural language processing. So today I will share some my presentation also in this topic. So before that, I want to ask, have you understood the overview of this chapter or not? So I will unmute you all. So yes, uh, Harnoor Kaur is there. Harnoor Kaur, you unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Good
Harnoor
afternoon,
Kaur,
sir.
have you understood the overview of this chapter?
Yes, sir.
Yes, can you speak now? What you have understood?
So in this chapter, we have to like you have given us the example about the PTC that they are researching on the Punjabi language, Gurmukhi, and we have to firstly the language we have to process. We have to get the knowledge about the first of all language correctly, that which language we are going to process, and after that we have to apply the algorithms and work on it.
My question is, why we are studying this chapter? Natural language processing. Why we are studying this topic now in AI? Yes, Arnoor?
So for there are many manuscripts or handscript which are not been able by understand by the human. So by machine, by AI, we can develop an algo and we can learn the handwritten languages of that.
Okay. Richa Bhandari, you unmute yourself. Yes, Richa, what is the motive of studying this chapter?
So basically, if we are to transmit anything between computer and human being, so there is a particular language which is understood by both. So for that reason, we are studying this chapter so that it can be feasible for both the parties to understand the language.
Okay, it is somewhat acceptable answer, but I'm looking for more elaborate answer. Uh, just go for Shri Sani. Shri Sani, you unmute yourself. Shrish, yes, Shrish. Yes, you can speak now. I'm not getting your voice, Shrish. Let it be Ritesh Vora now. Ritesh Vora,
Good afternoon, sir.
good afternoon, Ritesh.
Sir, we are learning this chapter. मतलब सर इसलिए कर रहे हैं क्योंकि जैसे हम वो देखा आजकल OCR चलता है सर, वो डायरेक्ट टेक्स्ट को अपने आप मतलब कंप्यूटर टेक्स्ट उसमें कन्वर्ट कर देता है टेक्स्ट में, हैंड रिटन चीज को भी। तो ऐसी चीजों को कन्वर्ट करने के लिए सर ये करते हैं।
No, I'm not getting your satisfactory answer from you again.
ओके सर।
So in the beginning, what is the objective of the AI? First of all, what is the objective of the subject we are studying? Is there Santosh Prajuli or not present today? Yes, anybody want to speak? He can say first of all, raise hand and speak. Yes, Rohit Prasad, you say now.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Uh, Sir, basically, we have different types of mediums through which we convey our thoughts by reading or by speaking, and everyone is having different handwriting styles and different accents as well in saying. Few of them says like what, few of them says what, means different type of styles are there. So like machine have to also mimic that particular thing, and also have to understand that all the different types of different styles of what or some specific word is similar, and machine tend to differentiate all those stuff which is same, but saying by different accents or different ways. So for that, like we are studying that particular natural language processing, so that we generally any type of like handwritten style can be distinguished by a human brain easily. So in that particular way, our machine or our algorithm should also work, so that machine can also distinguish same like us, like our human brain. So that is why we are studying this particular chapter.
Okay. Yes, good. Anybody else who wants to speak something? Anybody else? He may raise hand. Vaibhav? Vaibhav
Hello.
Tripathi. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
What is why we are studying this chapter now? What is the overview of this chapter?
So natural language processing.
So you
Sir,
start
the
with what is the objective of AI first of all. Then
sir,
yes,
yes.
yes. What is the
The,
objective of AI? Then what is
sir,
the role of this chapter in fulfilling that objective?
yes, sir. So artificial intelligence, as you were continuously telling from lecture one, that we are trying to make a machine which can mimic human behavior. So a machine which would act in the same way as if another human will be acting on that conditions. And coming to this chapter, natural language processing, as you have told in
Hello.
different. So this natural language processing helps computers communicate with humans in their own language. So suppose my handwriting is different, so it will help us to communicate via my handwriting only. And if some other person writes something, then it will be easy with this chapter that we have not to take much tension,
Okay.
like speech recognition, document summarization, and nowadays we can also, whenever some notes, handwritten notes also, we can get the PDF and machine is able to understand what it is written.
Okay. So means I will sum up that means that if we want that, if we develop such a machine, that is the AI machine. So if we have developed that machine and it has to do something, so it has to interact with the outer world. The main thing is if machine wants to do something, so it has to interact with the outer world, and to interact with the outer world, it needs some language, and that language which is understood by the outer world, because machine understands the binary language, but the outer world does not understand the binary language. So machine has to interact with the outer world, and the language which is understood or used by the outer world, it is a natural language. So therefore a processing is needed, understanding is needed, when how to convert this outer language which is understood by the outer world of the machine, how this language can be used to interact with the machine, and what different processings are needed in between, so that machine can understand our language and we can understand the machine's language, but that too in a natural language, using the natural language. So whatever our thoughts, whatever our knowledge, whatever the information, whatever the data we want to give to the machine or take from the machine, it should be in a form of natural language. A machine should be able to process all this into its language and back to the natural language which is being used by the outer world. Have you understood now, all of you? So you have to say the word, that interaction between machine and the outer world. So do any work if the machine what we are developing if it has to do or perform any work, it has to interact with the outer world. And to interaction, we have to the machine has used have to work with in sequence with the language used by the outer world, and that language is natural language. Understood now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I will share some my presentation or the slides. So let's go for that. So is it visible? Screen is visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me mute you all. So we start with our chapter of natural language processing. So let me start here. Share the first screen now. So what is natural language processing? So natural language processing usually shortened as NLP. Normally we say it as a NLP. So it is a branch of artificial intelligence that deals with the interaction between the computers and the humans using the natural language. It is the simplest definition of the NLP. So it is that branch which helps in interaction between the human and the AI machine, that's the computer. So it is basically a technology which is used to aid the computers to understand the human's natural language. So otherwise it will be very difficult to communicate or have the interaction with the machine and the humans. So the ultimate objective of MLT is to read, decipher and understand and make sense of the human languages in the manner that is valuable. Otherwise, whatever the human says, whatever the interaction a human has with the machine, it will be not valuable if machine does not understand the human language. And to make machine understand the human language, that is the natural language, we have to do many processings, many components that has to be taken care of. So the most of the NLP technique rely on machine learning to drive the meaning from the human languages. And it also not only the NLP takes place, the other technology, that is the machine learning. You have already studied this subject, machine learning. So machine learning is a aid in this regard where the interaction between a human and the machine takes place. Machine learning helps in this regard also. So natural language processing also refers to the AI method of communicating with an intelligence system using a natural language such as English. The language, the natural language that we are taking into account here is the English language. So processing of natural language is required. So it is not directly we can start interacting with the machine using any English language. It requires a processing, and that when you want to when processing is required, when the interaction is required between a machine and the human. So if we want to set up a dialogue between a human and the machine, then we require this natural language. So it involves making computers to perform useful tasks with the natural languages human use. We want that machine should do all the tasks at present human is doing all the tasks, and wherever the human is using the natural language, then the machine should also be able to do the things by using the natural language. So it is required at the both at the input and the output. NLP is required as the both in the input and or at the output, and the different media is the speech or the written text. So basically, there are two components of NLP that I have already said to you. So first component is natural language understanding. That is NLU. And second is natural language generation. That is NLG. So these are the two basic components of NLP, that is NLU and NLG. These components play the overall role that we are talking about, that how the machine will be able to interact with the humans using the natural language. So until unless we have a understanding of these two components, that we and machine have to understand these two components, then only these two components needs different types of processing. So after that processing only, the interaction is possible between the machine and its outer world, which is using the natural language. So what is these two? Just go through this. So natural language understanding, it involves the following tasks. Just see. First, mapping the given input in a natural language into useful representation. Uh, am I audible, everybody? Let me ask. Yes, am I audible, Richa?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So understanding involves the following tasks. First of all, mapping the given input in natural language into the useful representation. So whatever we write, whatever we speak in our language, so now we have to represent into the other language which is understood by the computer or the machine, and the vice versa. Whatever the machine wants to say as the output, whatever the output it wants to give in the binary, first of all, machine has to represent that into the natural language that we are using. So first is mapping has to be done for the each and every input or the component of the human language that we are using, and we have to represent in the manner it requires. Then second is analyzing the different aspects of the language. It is not only writing one aspect of the language. There are different aspects of the language, like writing is one, text is there, image is also another thing, then accent we are using our handwriting. So all the different aspects are there which have to be thoroughly analyzed, and then the representation has to take place. So that is the understanding of the natural language. Then the generation, then comes the generation. So it is the process of producing the meaningful phrases and sentences in the form of natural language from some internal representation. Then we have to generate the natural language. Suppose system want to give us some output, the language which is used by the system is different, it is not the natural language. So therefore it has to generate the output in a natural language. So it has to do some processing so that meaningful phrases and sentences in the form of natural language is represented to the outer world. So it involves, what does it involve? It involves text planning. So it includes retrieving the relevant content from knowledge base. So knowledge base is already present in a machine. So it has to retrieve the relevant content from that particular knowledge base. Then is sentence planning. It includes choosing the required words, forming meaningful phrases, and setting tone of the sentence. Also, tone is very important when we speak. So the tone plays an important role in what tone we are saying. So it meanings of the same sentences changes on the basis of the tone. So tone has to be also. Therefore, I was saying it is not easy task because accent is different, tone is different, writing is different. So these all things has to be taken into account. Then is the text realization. It is mapping sentence plan into the sentence structure. So proper structure of a sentence has to be there. So there are general 5 steps shown in a diagram below, which has been taken into this whole process. So these 5 things are: first is lexical, very important slide. So what are the different steps taken in the process of the natural language processing? These are the 5 general steps. So I will stop for here for 20 seconds or 1 minute. You can go through these. First of all, just see the name of these 5 steps. So number 1 step is lexical analysis. So what happens in lexical analysis we will cover. Then is the syntactic analysis, then semantic analysis, disclosure integration, and the pragmatic analysis. So I will stop here. You have to draw at your end, draw this diagram. You have to draw this diagram. I will stop for 1 minute. You draw this diagram at your end, all of you. And I will ask you to show me this diagram. I will give you permission to on your video and show me this diagram, those who are sitting at your place. So just draw this diagram at your end. So this is lexical analysis, syntactic analysis, semantic analysis, disclosure integration, and pragmatic analysis. It is very short chapter. It is not lengthy chapter, very short chapter. So let us start with the first, that is the lexical analysis. So lexical analysis, just read what this is written first of all, then I will explain it. So it involves identifying and analyzing the structure of the words, which is known as lexicon of a language, means the collection of words and phrases in a language. So what does lexical or lexicon means? It is a collection of words and phrases in any language. So what lexical analysis does, it involves identify and analyze the structure of words. What are the different words? What is the structure of the word? And first we have to see where one word is different from the another, means where uh, we can extract a word, that if there is a space between the two things, two consecutive words, then it is known as the word. If it is not, space is there, then the whole thing is considered a one word. So first we have to do the separation where the word comes into the existence. It has to identify the existence of the word. Then another thing goes afterwards. So first of all, we have to identify the words and analyze the structure of the words. This is the task which is carried out in a lexical analysis. So lexical analysis is the dividing the whole chunk of text, whatever the material you have supplied. Lexical analysis, it will divide the whole into the small chunk of text into the paragraphs, then after paragraph into the sentences, and then sentencing, that is words. So different structures, the whole material is given. So it will do the structure division of the words, first into the paragraph, first in the pages, then the paragraph, then sentences, then the words. And how we can identify that yes, the paragraph starts, new paragraph starts, and this paragraph ends. This is had to be taken into account. How to identify that paragraph, a new paragraph has started. How to identify the new sentence has started. In English, dot, the full stop. A full stop give rise to the new sentence. And how the new word when there is a space between the two characters, that is the two words, then it say there is a word. So identification is first of all the first step, and that identification is carried out in this phase, which is known as the lexical analysis. So here I have just given the short, you can say note, but you can give the example at your end. So you can write something 5 to 8 lines in two paragraphs. Then you have to say that here the whole chunk is given, but the lexical analysis will divide this chunk into such number of paragraphs. You have to write that this chunk of data will be divided into 2 paragraphs or 3 paragraphs, and it will divide one paragraph. One will be divided into this number of lines. Second paragraph will be divided into this number of lines, and in one of the line you can mark, and this line is divided into such a number of words. So this is the word or work of the lexical analysis. So you have to give example from your end. So I have not given example, I'm speaking you. What you can do is you can write some lines here first of all. So any number of lines, then you will mark there. The lexical analysis will divide it into paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. And suppose dot is here, then you will divide, it will divide into line 1, and this is line 2. Here if dot is here, then it is line 3. This is dot is here, line 4. Similarly, into any of the line you can pick, and you can say word 1, word 2, up till word n. So you will give this example on your own, that the lexical analysis will behave like this if this material is given, this text is supplied. So what lexical analysis will do, it is to be given as an example by you, like such number of paragraphs will be, a lexical analysis will divide this, the whole chunk, into this number of paragraphs, into this number of lines, and this number of words. This you have to give the example from your end. Next is the syntactic analysis. So it is also known as parsing. So it syntactic means syntax. Syntax always means the what is the syntax or the grammar. Grammar of any language is known as the syntax. What is the way of writing any word, sentence, or any punctuation marks is given. What is the rules? What is the rules and regulations of any particular language? It is set by the grammar. And grammatical things are known as the syntactical things. So syntactic analysis, it involves the analysis of the words in the sentence for grammar and arranging the words in a manner that shows the relationship among the words also. So sequence of word, if the sequence of words change, the sometime it will do not denote any meaning. So the sequence of word sets the relationship between the words. So this whole activity is carried out in a syntactic analysis. The sentence such as the school goes to boy. So individually the word, there are different words. One word is the the, right spelling. Another word is school, then goes to boy. All have correct spellings, and it is the first word line. So T is written capital also, but still it does not have any. You can say syntactically it does not, is rejected by the English syntactic analyzer, because the arrangement of word is also important. So this whole thing is carried out by the syntactic analysis, which is also known as parsing. So first of all, you have to remember all the phases, that is the lexical analysis, syntactic and semantic analysis, there's integrated disclosure, and in the last phase is the pragmatic analysis. Then one by one, you have to take one process, give the example, different examples, one example or the two examples, and then you proceed further. Next is the semantic analysis. So semantic analysis, so it draws the exact, it is not only the grammatically, if everything is good, then it has got the meaning. No, Meaningless is one thing and syntax is one thing. Anything you write syntactically it will be good, but it is not giving any meaning. So it draws the exact meaning of the dictionary meaning from the text. The text is checked for meaningfulness. It is done by mapping syntactic structures and objects in the task domain. The semantic analyzer disregards sentence such as hot ice cream because it does not have any meaning if it is a hot. So if we have written something and we are using whole grammatical rules, but still it does not give any meaning, then sentence has no meaning. Just I will say, so I have written go come sit. So spelling of go is right, spelling of come is right, spelling of sit is right. Is it visible or I write upward little bit? Suppose I write go come sit. So grammatically it is right sentence. First alphabet starts with capital, then where the sentence ends, it is full stop is there. Now in between C is written, smaller C is written. I will write the smaller C here. Spelling of come is also good. So individually, go has the meaning, come has the meaning, sit has the meaning, this full stop has the meaning combined is a sentence. But what is the meaning of this sentence? Go, come, sit. So it is does not having any meaning. So syntax, semantic analysis, it sees that each and every phrase, each and every sentence of your text, they give some meaning. There is some meaning. So hot ice cream does not mean anything. Then is the discourse integration. Very important thing, that is the discourse integration. So let me tell you about this also. So if you have written sentence 1, sentence 2, sentence 3. So these are the individual sentences. If sentence we have written in a text 3 sentences and we have written it individually. Sentence 1, sentence 2, sentence 3. These are 3 different sentences and they have their different meanings. But if we want to include these sentences in a paragraph, in a one paragraph like this. So if these sentences are the part of one paragraph, then these sentences must have some interconnection or the relationship between them. Then only we can have, because individually we can use 3 different sentences. One sentence is suppose about your personal information, that my name is so and so. Second, you say sun rises from the east. Third sentence, you say today is holiday or tomorrow is holiday. Tomorrow is holiday. Sun rises from the. So my name is suppose my name is Amarpreet. So these are 3 different sentences. They have different meaning. Now I write these 3 sentences in a one paragraph. So it is not having some meaning because uh, there should be meaning between. If a sentence is there, then sentence before that and a sentence after that, it has to be somewhat connected. If we are representing it is a one paragraph, then it has to be some interconnection between these sentences because it should be dependent in the paragraph. Different the sentences in a paragraph, they depend upon each other. The meaning of the sentence depend upon each other. If it is the individual sentences, then it is okay. But if these sentences are in a paragraph, then it should be dependent upon each other. So this thing is seen that if the paragraph is written and different sentences are giving the different meaning, then still there is some problem. So it should not, your system should not accept such a paragraph. So the meaning of any sentence, what does discourse integration says? The meaning of any sentence depends upon the meaning of the sentence just before it. In addition, it also brings about the meaning of the immediately succeeding sentence. So from looking into by going to the first sentence of a paragraph, the meaning of second sentence is understood. If we also say, if somebody asks you sometimes, what is the meaning of this word? Then you say this word has many meanings. You read the whole sentence. So in that case, the meaning of word is defined with the tone of the whole sentence. Similarly here the meaning of the sentence sometimes changes when we look upon the upper sentence or the next sentence. If you individually read that particular sentence, it has one meaning. But if you read that sentence before that you read one sentence, then you read that sentence, then that particular sentence sometimes get the different meaning. So this is very important, and this thing is taken into account in which phase of the natural language processing. So that phase is known as the discourse integration. So you have to give some example by your own. So in this chapter, just see, I'm not giving in the notes the example. It is up to you. You have to give your own example in each phase. Then only your answer will be acceptable. If you do not give the example, then your answer will not be acceptable in the final examination or the MSTs. So examples. So therefore, I'm only giving you the example on a board. I'm only making you understand. But while submitting your assignment or taking your MSTs or the final examination, you have to quote your own examples. So example is very much important in this chapter. And the last phase of the NLP, that is the natural language processing, is pragmatic analysis. So during this, what was said is reinterpreted on what is actually meant. So it involves driving those aspects of the language which require real world knowledge. So during this, what was said, we have spoken something, and at once instant we interpret that thing in another manner. But we again and again go through that sentence, and sometimes going again and reading, also taking into account the discourse integration, then we reinterpret it. The things are reinterpreted. At one instance, the things are reinterpreted in another manner, and it is again reinterpreted in another manner when we go through this. So this thing is known as the pragmatic analysis. So you have to go through, these are the 5 phases of any natural language processing. So I will just repeat these 5. So just go through the diagram. So the different processes, natural language processing, different stages or steps are: first is the lexical analysis, second is the syntactic analysis, third is the semantic analysis, then disclosure integration, and pragmatic analysis. So again, you can go through this. I will stop here. You can read lexical analysis and the syntactic analysis. First of all, I will stop here for a minute. You just go through it. You just go through it. I will stop the video for a minute. So this is what I was saying, that this is the 5 phases of your natural language processing. So what in the examination will be there? You have to quote first of all what is natural language understanding and what is natural language generation. So what is the role of both the things, understanding and the generation? And the most important thing is the these 5 phases of your natural language. So you have to go through these 5 phases and you have to quote your own example. So I will just revise what we have done today. We have started with the first of all. I will stop sharing the screen for a while. So what we started with the first we did the what is the meaning of natural language processing. If the question comes how to attempt this question is first of all uh, first to define what is the meaning of the natural language uh, processing, or what is the question can be what is the significance of this topic, that is the natural language processing. So you have to start with the main objective of the AI, that we have to develop the machine which is capable of doing all the things which at present human is doing better, or we want to mimic the human being. So all we see when we go through the human being, whatever things human is doing, so it has to interact with the different entities or the other system. So human needs some language, and the language that human is using the natural language. And if we want that our machine should behave like the human, the machine should also be able to interact with the outer world with this particular language which is known as the natural language. So this is the main objective or the significance of this chapter in the development of the AI machine. Then you have to give the definitions, whatever the 3 definitions we have done of the natural language processing. So it is that you can say branch of AI or the branch of computer science dealing with the interaction of the human languages with the machine. So it is a technology being used. So different types of data is used in a natural language, whether it is a text or a speech. So you have to lay down these things also in your answer. Then you have to say the two components of the NLP. One is the NLU and the NLG. Then you have to describe both the components. Then finally you have to give the processing, the NLP processing, the 5 stages or the 5 phases of the NLP processing, and you have to explain each phase with the proper example. So this is the way you have to go through the question of this chapter. If these questions are there in a final, though it is a small chapter, but it has also got the same importance as that was the different chapters. So just I am giving you some time to just 2 minutes to review all the things again, and I will go for a uh, poll for today also. There are different questions. There are 5 polls today also about this chapter. So once you just review what I have spoken and what the presentation I have given you, the different slides. I have uploaded all the slides in your ERP portal also. You can go there, same presentation is present, that same content is present in your ERP portal. So you go through that also. And for the time being, I'm just giving you 2 minutes, just review, and we will start with the poll for the today. For this about natural language processes, the definition that was already discussed with you. So some part was missed. I will discuss that now. Just see. So in fact, a typical interaction between a human and machine using natural language processing could go as follows. Just an example. So a human talks to the machine, then the machine captures the audio to text conversion takes place. The processing of the text data is done then data to audio conversion takes place, and the machine responds to the human by playing the audio file. So whatever the input is given to the machine, so whatever the human talks, then machine takes that converts it into the text material, then understands into data, then give the output. The output is in the data, then the text, then that data is converted back to the audio and then given to the human as a audio file. So this is the one of the example that how the interaction is taking place between a human and the machine using the natural language. So NLP is used for it is a driving force behind following common applications. What are the different applications? One is language translation applications such as Google Translate. So these are the applications of the NLP. Then the word processors such as Microsoft Word and Grammarly that employ NLP to check grammatical accuracy of text, because you have the option in a Microsoft Word also, the grammar and spell check. So there is being used, the content of NLP is being used. Then is the interactive voice response IVR applications used in call centers to respond to the certain users request. And some automatic you can say machines are there that interpret what the machine is saying and convert it into the audio files. Then is the personal assistant applications such as OK Google, Siri, Cortana, and Alexa by the Amazon. So these are all the applications of the natural language processing, and that too in artificial intelligence field. So how this processing works? So NLP entails applying algorithms to identify and extract the natural language rules such that unstructured language data is converted into the form that computers can understand. Whatever we are speaking, basically it is the unstructured data. So how this unstructured language data is taken by the computer, how the processing going on, how it converts into its own language. So this all is involved in a natural language processing. So when the text data has been provided, the computer will utilize the algorithms. So machine learning algorithms are there that will utilize or extract the meaning associated with whatever the data we have provided to the computers. So for example, a humorous incident occurred in 1950s during the translation and some words between the English and the Russian language. So see what it sees very, you can say, easy work that the translator will do all the things very easily, but it is not the case. So how to set the translator, it is also a typical task. Just see the example. So here is the biblical sentence that required translation. The biblical sentence was, the spirit is willing but the flesh is weak. It is about some human being that is very strong by willpower, he is very strong, but by body it does not wants to do something. That the spirit is willing, his willpower, his will, internally he is willing to do something, but his flesh is weak, means his body is not responding to do this. So this is the meaning of this word. Now see what does the translator does. So what is the translator does, just see. What is the humorous? So here is the result. The spirit is vodka, he has taken spirit as a vodka. The vodka is good but the meat is rotten. So for the flesh he has translated into meat. So this is the what a humorous thing. What the meaning was earlier in that sentence, that the spirit is willing but the flesh is weak. So what the translator did, that the vodka is good from the spirit, because vodka is also a spirit, alcoholic, and flesh takes into the meat, but the meat is rotten. So see what the meaning has converted. So it is not an easy task. When we say the translator will do everything, no, it is not. So therefore we have to see all the, it has to go through all the different processes that I have given in advance, that pragmatic analysis has also been done, disclosure integration has to be taken, syntactic meaning has to be checked, syntax meaning has, semantic thing has to be checked, and all the lexical analysis has to taken place. So therefore any sentence has to go through those 5 stages. So syntactic analysis and semantic analysis are the main techniques used to complete the natural language processing task. So what does syntax? We have already discussed syntax. Its syntax refers to any the grammatical rules of any particular language, that is known as the syntax. It is the method of writing some statements in that particular language or writing some sentences in that particular language using the, how we have to use the punctuation marks and all the grammatical components of that particular language are taken into account by the syntax. So computer algorithms are used to apply the grammatical rules to a group of words and derive meaning from them. Then semantics is meaningfulness. What the meaning is there? Semantics refers to the meaning that is conveyed by the text of the sentence. So semantic analysis is one of the difficult aspects of natural language processing that has not been fully resolved yet, because it is not only what the meaning is, the tone, what tone that has been, if we speak something, then we can see the tone. But if the same line is written, then what will be the tone of that particular line? So we have to add something. Otherwise, if do not write some more lines according to the discourse integration, then that tone will not be reflected in a text. So that tone is only reflected if we are providing that thing in a speech. So it is very typical case. Whatever I am saying here, and if I am in a what mood I am saying, what is my tone? If I write, if writing thing, only writing that particular line will do not tell the tone. Therefore, we have to write something ahead of that, and after that, we will set the tone of that particular sentence. Therefore, disclosure integration is very much important. It is used to set the tone of particular sentence. The sentences before and the sentences after a particular sentence are used sometimes to set the tone of that particular sentence. So tone is also very important. So therefore, semantic analysis is not an easy task. So many aspects of this has not been resolved yet when we are talking about natural language processing and developing the AI machine using the natural language of the human beings. It involves applying the computer algorithms to understand the meaning and interpretation of the words. What do you interpret from that particular word, and how the sentences are structured one after the another? What is the meaning of first sentence and what is the meaning of sentence after that, and how these two sentences are connected? This is also an important thing that has to be taken into account. So NLP refers to the AI method of communicating with an intelligent system using a natural language such as English. So this we have already done. Then we have done the components of the NLP. These were NLU and the NLG. This we have already covered. In NLG, there was text planning, sentence planning, text realization. So actually, two slides were skipped. Therefore, I started again those slides which were skipped earlier. And this is the main 5 stages or the phases of your NLP. Very important phases. So this is all about NLP. So again, I have reviewed all the things. Now we will go for the poll for today. So there are 5 polls. Just attempt all the polls and be quick in attempting your choices on the answers that you have to give. If anybody still wants to ask me anything, so I will unmute you all and you can ask me your questions, your doubts. Yes, if anybody wants to ask anything about this chapter, else I will start asking you one by one. If any doubt or if any component of this chapter is not understood by you, you can ask me. Okay, Sanjay Khandelwal. Sanjay, please unmute yourself. Sanjay, I have given you permission. You can unmute yourself. Sanjay, so he is not answering means he is not present here. Next is Abhinav Kumar Jha.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Abhinav, have you gone through the whole lecture?
Yes, sir.
So what you have understood in this, you tell me about definition of NLP. What is, how you will define NLP?
नेचुरल लैंग्वेज प्रोसेसिंग सर वो होता है ना जो नेचुरल लैंग्वेज
You
प्रोसेसिंग
try to
इज
speak in English because you have to answer in English only. So I'm asking what is, how you will define NLP.
Sir, natural language processing is the technology mm, used to add computer to understand the human natural language.
You want to add something more?
Uh, नेचुरल लैंग्वेज सर और भी हो सकते हैं सर, जैसे जो टैक्स होते हैं सर, टैक्स जैसे टैक्स को बोलते हैं सर, टैक्स में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है.
Okay. What are the different medias in which you can interact with the outer world? Your AI machine can interact in which different types of media?
यस सर, जैसे कॉर्टेना हो गया, एलेक्सा हो गया,
No,
और
I'm
ये सब.
talking about what are the different mediums, what are the different media through your machine can interact with the outer world using human natural languages. कैसे कैसे वो किस मीडिया के थ्रू इंटरेक्ट हो सकता है?
सर जैसे गूगल, ये सब.
You are not
No,
understanding what are the different media through which your machine can interact with the outer world using the natural language.
no sir.
Harsimranjit Kaur 269, unmute yourself. Harsimranjit Kaur. Harsimranjit 269 roll number. Unmute yourself. Then is the Poonam Kumari 326. You unmute yourself, Poonam Kumari. So you are not present here.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, Poonam.
Yes, sir.
Poonam, what are the different media through which machine can interact using the human language with the outer world?
Sir, we have a speech recognition.
Okay. So one is
Text planning
through
is,
speech, another is through?
yes, sir. Then text.
Okay.
Text planning is there.
And third is
Sir.
the visual?
Third one, I don't know. I just forget about that.
So, okay. So
Yes, sir.
basically two things where the NLP will be used. It is one is the speech and another is the text.
Text.
In image
Yes, sir.
NLP will not do something. It is only the video recognition. It is another thing. But the natural language is being used either in a text or the speech.
Speech.
Okay. Now tell me about what are the two components of the NLP?
Sir, first one is the natural language understanding, and the second one is natural language generation.
You explain these two components.
First one is natural language understanding. It means like the machine, whatever we have given to the machine as input, machine has to understand that according to the real world knowledge. And the second one is natural language generation. Generation means it has to give us the output as per our demand, as per the real world knowledge.
Okay. So
Yes,
next
sir.
student is Shri Sani. Now you unmute. That time you were not speaking something when I asked you earlier. Shri Sani. Unmute yourself. Shubham also. 371. Shubham. Shri Sani, Shubham. I will mark you absent today, Shirish and Shubham. You are not responding properly now. Iram is there. Iram, can you unmute yourself, Iram?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Iram. Iram, tell me the different 5 phases of your NLP.
Sir, the 5 phases were the system analytic, semantic analytic, and
What is the first
sir,
one?
I forgot the name.
First phase is
Hello.
Hello, what is the first phase?
So system analytic.
No, it's not a system analysis. 4 to 5 times I have shown that diagram throughout my lecture. What is the first
So,
phase?
sir, the first phase is lexical analysis.
Okay.
Then is syntactic analysis,
Then
and then semantic analysis,
next,
disclosure and pragmatic analysis.
what is the meaning of disclosure integration?
So disclosure integration means that the sentence or the paragraph should be meaningful.
No, it's not that. Disclosure integration.
So I don't know.
Okay. Rupali Kumari, you unmute yourself. Rupali. So Rupali is not there. Sambhav Jain. Sambhav Jain. Rupali, Sambhav. Rupali, just speak now. So Rupali's sound is not there. Sumit Kumar Jha, you unmute yourself. Sumit Kumar Jha.
Hello.
Hanji, Sumit.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Sumit. What
Yes,
is disclosure integration?
sir. Disclosure. Disclosure, sir. Disclosure.
You were present throughout my lecture.
Yes, sir.
I have given meaning also here. On the board also, that thing is written, disclosure integration. What is the meaning of one? Means it is that there is a connection between a sentence before a sentence and after the sentence. So a meaning of sentence is not defined individually by that particular sentence, but it also depends upon a sentence before that particular sentence and sentence after that particular sentence. That is known as the disclosure integration. So now I will start with the pose now. Be ready for the pose. So this is the first call I have launched. Just attempt your questions and give your answers. Poll is going on. Just give your answers. Be fast. 14 students have polled up till now out of 35. Be fast. Half the time is over now. For this poll, half the time is over. Still 4 students left. Three students left now. 2 students left now. Just give your response. So I'm going to end the poll now. 1 student still left. See the result. So the answer of the first question is the natural language, and the answer for the second question is the machine. The most NLP techniques rely on machine learning to derive meaning from a human languages. Now the second poll is in front of you. First is about the arrangement of words, and second is about the meaning that is conveyed by the text. It is being shown 14 have already recorded their response. So it may be problem at your end, Shubham. You are messaging me that is not showing. So it may be problem at your end, some problem. So the first question is dash refers to the arrangement of words in a sentence, like that they make a grammatical sentence. We are talking about the grammar here, grammatical meaning. And second is refers to the meaning. Not here in the second question, grammar is not involved. It is only the meaning. And in the first question, grammar is involved. Grammatically should be right. So 8 students still not have polled. Now I'm going to end the poll now. 6 left. Five seconds more. Just lock your answers, all of you. 4 students still not locked their answer. 3 left now. So I'm going to end the poll now. See the result. The answer for the first was syntax, and for the second question it is semantics. When the grammar comes into use, it is known as syntax, and when only meaning is there, then it is semantics. Next poll is in front of you. So very easy questions for you. These 2 questions in this particular poll. The input and output of an NLP system can be speech, written text, both of above, or none of the above. So in your natural language, what you are using? You are only using text, or you are only using speech, or you are using both the things, or you are using none of these things while you speaking or talking or interacting in your natural language. Iram, it is problem at your end, Iram, because here all students are giving responses to their polls. It may be some network issue at your end, Shubham and Iram. So 3 students still left. Be fast. So answer for both the question is both of the above, because you interact with speech and written text both, and the components of NLP are both sorry, it is NLU and it was NLG. It is my fault. I will discard this question. It was here the NLG was to be written by me. So I will discard this question now. This is the fourth poll. It involves identifying and analyzing the structure of words. It is dividing the whole chunk of text into paragraphs, sentences, and words. What is it? It is a lexical analysis or the pragmatic analysis. And second, parsing is involved in what? Syntactic analysis or pragmatic or semantic. Seven students still left. Give your answer. Five students left now. I'm going to end the poll now. And I'm moving towards the last poll of the day. Now it is poll number 5.
Hello.
Be fast. It is only one question. I will end the poll within minute. 3 students still left. I'm going to end the poll now. So answer of this is pragmatic analysis. So this is all for today. So as a whole, we have completed all the parts. So in next lecture, I will revise all the topic once again, and we will also look into your practical aspects, whatever the practicals you have already done, and whatever is left in the practicals, I will demonstrate you practicals in this lecture also. So it is all for today. If you want to ask something, so I will again unmute you, and you can ask me anything if you want to ask just now. Yes, Sumit Kumar Jha, you want to ask something?
हेलो
Yes, Sumit.
हेलो सर
हाँ जी सुमित. Yes.
सर इससे पहले सर जो पोल सर शो नहीं हो रहा था सर.
Sumit, यहाँ everybody has recorded their answer here, so maybe some technical problem at your end.
Yes sir.
So if anybody wants to ask anything about today's lecture, is welcome.
ਸਰ ਹੈਲੋ
हाँ जी.
ਸਰ ਉਹਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟੀਕਲ ਦਾ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਹੁਣੇ.
Next week I will go through all the practicals one by one again. That what you have to do in a practical. I have already told you in the beginning itself that I will be only doing your algorithm, but the coding has to be done by yourself in your language. So
Okay,
in the
sir.
very first lecture, I had a practical video lecture also with you. So what
Yes.
I told you that I will discuss all the algorithms with you, but basically the coding, because I'm giving you the freedom of language, what you want to use. Either you can use C, C++, Java, or you can say Python. So if the freedom is given for the coding, I can tell you only the algorithm, and code you have to do yourself and give me the result.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, but still I will tell you some of the practicals with Python to show you how it happens. As I have already sent the code for the one, you have submitted, many of you have submitted the first 2 practicals to me. So similarly, you have to do other practicals also, but still I will send you the videos, and I will also share an interaction like in this lecture also. So if you have any doubt, you do not worry. I will clear all the doubts about your practical during my live interaction with you, and also the videos I am sending.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So still now you were supposed to send the first 2 practicals that most of you have sent. So that's okay. It's all for the day.